Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Pete Maravich Assembly Center here on the campus of LSU for the off day between LSU and Michigan here in the Baton Rouge Regional. The two teams will tip off Sunday night here at the Maravich Assembly Center. We open up our off day press conference with two Lady Tigers. To my immediate left is LaDazhia Williams. On the far left here is Angel Reese. LaDazhia, we haven't had a chance to say hello to you since we started this, so welcome up here. And just wanted to get your thoughts. I know this isn't your first postseason, but it's been a couple stops since you've been in the NCAA tournament. Just your thoughts on last night, how everything developed, and being back in the action.
It's just really exciting to be back in March Madness. And, you know, we've been preparing for this the whole season, and it just felt great to finally play again back on our home court.
Angel, last night when you were talking to us, you said you were happy with the win, but you knew when you started to see film and look back on it, you'd find things you'd want to work on. Since we saw you last night, have you had a chance to think about that, look at any video, and what came out?
Well, we looked at not much film of last night's game, but just looking at the film for Michigan, I mean, they're a really big team. So making sure we rebound, staying focused, staying together as one. So that's going to be important playing them.
Thank you very much. If you're joining us via Zoom, please hit the raise hand icon on your Zoom, and we will get to you. With that, we will open up questions on the floor. Please let us know who you are, who you represent, and which player you are addressing your question to.
Jim Kleinpeter with The Advocate. Angel, y'all watched them play. Y'all watched Michigan yesterday. What impressed you about them, and do they resemble the team that y'all played this year?
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of experience. The physicality, I mean, they have good size and guards like South Carolina that we've seen, but they're a really good team. I think they have a lot of experience, great coaching, but luckily me and Kateri have been able to see them since we were in the Big Ten last year, so we kind of know what to expect, and just talking to our teammates about some strategies that could work for them tomorrow.
Corey Olden, WBRZ, just for the both of y'all. You talked about their size, but they also shot the ball pretty well from deep yesterday. Have y'all kind of had a point of emphasis on getting out to the three-point line and kind of guarding that?
Yeah, I mean, Hawaii was also was supposed to be a great three-point shooting team. So just making sure that we're staying focused. It's going to be really important to everybody, all five positions, being able to execute and know your scout. Like, you have to know each person, even the ones coming off the bench. So they emphasize that. Coach Bob does a great job having film and having us know our scouting report. So just paying attention and just focusing.
Hi, Evan Easterling, New York Times. For Angel, going off what you said about, having been in the Big Ten, how much does that help to be able to go into the memory bank and, think of your games against Michigan before?
I always remember playing Michigan. Usually it's Nas Hillman. So, I mean, that kind of takes off a lot for Michigan. But, of course, they're still a great team. I just know just playing against them, they're always going to play hard. So we have to make sure we're really mentally tough tomorrow because they are a really physical team. So just staying together as one and just keeping this group together as one of the leaders.
And then watching the film on Kaiser, what sticks out to both of you? What sticks out about her?
Yeah, she can finish with either hand. She's a really aggressive post, and she really works hard around the basket. We have to make sure that we box her out, also find her in transition because she also is capable of shooting a three.
Matthew Brunith on three. LaDazhia, you had 3 blocks last night. As a team, y'all had 8. Just how important do you think that will be moving forward as y'all continue to play bigger teams and they continue to attack you on the paint?
We really try to focus on Team U basketball, so just always being in help, always being there to help your teammate if they get beat off the dribble. So we just always focus on that in practice. So it's really what we always do.
Corey Olden, WBRZ again. What problems do they force defensively have you seen in film?
As Michigan? Yeah. Of course, like I just said, they're much bigger. They're probably one of the biggest teams that we've seen guard-wise, of course. They have a lot of depth as well. So we have to make sure we limit our turnovers for sure. I think that we might be a quicker team and most athletic team, one of the most athletic teams that they've seen. So I think that's going to be our advantage tomorrow.
I'd like to ask a question for each player, if I can, separately. Scott Rabalais from The Advocate. First for Angel, you had the great scoring game yesterday, and obviously it's better for the team if y'all have more balanced scoring, but how prepared are you to put the team on your back if necessary to do that again to get you guys to the Sweet 16?
I mean, I'm sure Michigan has scouted me and they know what to do playing against me. So, I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to do all the easy things that I was able to do yesterday. But, of course, the supporting cast, I have a great post player, guard. So I know that they'll come to play. They'll help a lot. So one person can't win the game.
And LaDazhia, obviously, you had the senior night, but this is going to be your last game here. Your time hasn't been very long. But I assume this kind of atmosphere, the chance to go to the Sweet 16, this is why one of the big reasons you came here, right? I mean, just your thoughts on, your last game here and trying to make that big step to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, most definitely one of the reasons why I came here, and it's going to be exciting if we finish undefeated on our home court this year. So this year has just been great, and we're looking forward to going to Greenville and hopefully Dallas.
Hi, Brett Martell with AP. Just with the theme of both front court players being available, now that you've had this season together, what do you make of the element that you two as a tandem bring to this team on both ends of the court? And maybe are there ways you could identify where personally, whether it's personality-wise, skill set-wise, where you guys are kind of a good match together on the court?
I love playing with LaDazhia. She's like one of the best post players I've ever played with. I'm going to miss her when she leaves, but I think me and LaDazhia are opposites. She has really great footwork, and her hands are really great around the basket. I think we bring different things. I'm the loud, outspoken person, but Day is the quiet assassin. So it's just a powerful duo. I think it's an advantage to a lot of teams because when I'm off, LaDazhia comes in and steps in, and she has her points. It might not show on the paper, but she does come through and does a lot of great things for this team. So we can't win without LaDazhia.
Yeah, we've had a lot of time during the summer to build chemistry with one another. So it's just been great to have this person, we could lean on as a leader, and it shows on the court and on the stat sheets, but she's just great for the younger kids too.
Any other questions for the media here? We're good? Go ahead.
Angel, for you, something that UNLV's coach said that Michigan did to their post player was because of that depth, they were able to kind of bring people in and out in some ways with her. Is that something you expect tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, they're going to throw a lot of different things at us, for sure. I'm sure some double team, some zone. So they have depth for sure. They have experience for sure. But, I mean, it's not something that we haven't seen this year.
Any other questions? All right, LSU's locker room is still open. It will be open for another 20 minutes. LaDazhia and Angel, thank you very much for your time. Congratulations again. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Once again, LSU and Michigan will tip off at 6:30 tomorrow night at the Maravich Assembly Center here in the Baton Rouge Regional. We'll be back in 11 minutes with head coach Kim Mulkey to talk more for the LSU basketball. Until then, thanks for joining us. Good afternoon from Baton Rouge.